Edison, banyak yang bertanya ketika kita menonton YouTube itu kita mendownload satu file penuh atau kita hanya nonton sebagian-sebagian. Inilah yang terjadi kalau kita nonton sebuah video di YouTube.
What used to happen 10 years ago when you watched a YouTube video, there was one file and we would just download it. And sometimes you'd watch that spinner and it was very interruptive.
10 tahun yang lalu ketika seseorang itu akan melihat sebuah video YouTube, maka dia harus mendownload satu file penuh.
So YouTube decided to do something about this, which they codenamed sliced bread.
Sliced bread, as a sort of metaphor, means break the video up into pieces and so you can lay down the track for the train as it's rolling. And every time you get a piece, you decide what's the size of the next one you're going to use. And we call this adaptive bitrate.
Sekarang YouTube sudah menggunakan teknologi adaptive bitrate. Kita bisa menganalogikan sebuah video itu sebagai potongan-potongan roti. Kita bisa menonton sebuah video, kita tidak perlu mengunduh video tersebut secara utuh. Jadi hanya pada saat yang kita tonton saja yang diunduh. YouTube secara otomatis juga akan memilih bitrate video sesuai kecepatan jaringan pengguna, dan pengguna juga bisa memilih bitrate sesuai dengan kualitasnya. Semakin tinggi nilai bitrate, semakin tinggi kualitas video yang disajikan. Jadi Anda jangan khawatir ketika nonton sebuah video di YouTube, Anda tidak perlu mengunduhnya sebagai satu file utuh. Ini tentunya menjadi adil di mana penonton video tidak perlu menghabiskan kuota, padahal sebuah video itu tidak ditonton secara utuh. Jadi sederhananya pula, kita hanya perlu membayar untuk yang kita tonton hingga detik video itu ditonton. Jadi jika kita menonton video sepanjang durasi 10 menit, dan kita berhenti di menit ke-5, maka pengguna tidak perlu membuang-buang kuota untuk 5 menit sisanya. Jadi dengan kata lain, jika 10 menit video itu berukuran 300 MB, karena kita berhenti menonton video pada menit ke-5, maka kuota yang kita habiskan menonton hanya setengahnya saja, yaitu 150 MB. Semoga info ini bermanfaat. Salam ngoprek.
Think that when you press play on a video, YouTube is just grabbing that video and playing it for you. And that's how YouTube used to work.
Adaptive bitrate just means that the size of your video slices can change on the fly, which is helpful because your internet bandwidth is frequently changing. This one.
How this works is when you press play on a video, YouTube is immediately analyzing your situation.
Is your network good? How big is your screen? How much have you downloaded already?
It might decide, hey, things are pretty good, so here's a high-resolution video slice to start things off. And here's another one and another one. But then, let's say your brother comes home and starts downloading this huge file, so your bandwidth is constrained and YouTube needs to down-res your video slices to make sure that the video you're watching doesn't have a lot of buffering.
For the most part, YouTube playbacks are smooth, but when they aren't, it's really, really irritating. And we hate that as much as anybody. And every day we're trying to make the time that the spinner shows just a little bit smaller.
Another thing that can speed up how fast videos play is where physically those video files are coming from.
It's easy to think of YouTube as a single thing, where all the videos sit in a giant pile. But in practice, when you watch a video, it gets a little bit closer to you.
More formally, this is called YouTube's Content Distribution Network. YouTube partners with the companies you get your internet from. They give them a rack of hard drives, essentially a box, for temporary storage of videos.
And when you go to request a YouTube video, instead of going to Google's central servers, you're actually going to that box.
So when you press play on a video, the first thing YouTube's going to do is check the boxes closest to you to see if they have that video.
Your browser will send a request, say, hey, give me that video.
If it's popular, it probably has it. But if the box doesn't have that video, because the video is just uploaded and has 0 views, or it's never been viewed in that location, then the box says,
Never heard of that video before. So it turns around and talks upstream.
And along the way, if none of the boxes have that video, the system grabs that video
from a disk somewhere in the Google data center, send it back down and say, here, you have a video, go ahead.
And what's amazing is that this all happens organically and automatically just based on who's watching what where.
I think of it like a tree. The root is in the storage, and then from there it branches out to all parts of the world.
Is that why you wore that t-shirt?
Sheer coincidence.
Because people like you love to watch lots and lots of YouTube videos, including this one, thank you very much.
The ever-growing size of YouTube is hard for even the engineers to wrap their heads around.
The scale is mind-blowing. The amount of network traffic that we do, the amount of storage that we need to deal with, it boggles my mind.
Do you have a favorite part of YouTube?
I love videos, love that people make them, I love how they're transmitted, I love it all.
Humans are weird and wonderful and creative. YouTube being a video site has sort of just allowed the weirdness to be documented and become popular. YouTube is a place where all of those moments can be preserved. Anybody can make them, and we will hopefully be showing those to everybody forever.
Thanks for watching!